This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a better route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Yo, what's up? We are now sitting, okay, yeah, we're now sitting in an Xpeng G9.
Hi there. Sorry, I don't understand. Could you put it another way?
That was really loud. We have also someone from Xpeng here. So how do we turn off the sound? I mean this...
Gå på där, tryck på hodet.
Xpeng assist.
Vänta, du må trykke på bilen oppe til venstre.
Okay.
Og så trykker du på X voice assistant.
Voice assistant?
Og så turn off.
Oh yeah. We can turn off the voice assistant. Deactivate, yes. Okay, now we are off. So this is the performance version of the G9. I can feel that actually it's quick. Let me see. It's good that we have one. We're going right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So something is moving in the back there. Probably in the trunk, but whatever. No big deal. So now we just head towards Lillestrøm. So we have a designated route we drive. And by the way, this car is a how is this again? It's not the final version. It has actually been flown here from China. We have to test the acceleration here. Oh, that's quick. Oh, we are in sport mode. That's why I thought, the throttle seems very sharp and almost too sharp. But you see if so it's actually a bit hard to go smooth, but that's because we are in sport mode. So I guess if we switch over to okay, if we switch over to more comfort mode, then that should be better. I actually, if you feel some vibration in the camera, it's because I can feel it. One of the wheels are not balanced. I might claim.
Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not sure if it's the rear or the front. Okay, but one of the wheels are not balanced. I feel like it's one of the right sides here, and that's where the camera is mounted. So that's a little bit unfortunate. There could be shake in the camera. Normally, if the wheels are balanced, you will not see any shake.
Try put it in standard mode. It's better than.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch now to standard. The thing is that we don't have Xpilot here on the G9, correct? Right? It
works, but it's not the finished product.
Okay, it works.
But it's not the finished. It
Okay.
will be much better.
Okay, let me see. Wait, I'm supposed to double tap.
Xpilot ACC activate. Please drive carefully.
Okay, welcome to Xpilot. Wait, where is it? Okay. Yeah, it's the Xpilot that, as you guys know it. But let's see. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, let me see. Recuperation high. Yeah, there are 3 other Xpengs in front of us. We just have to try to catch them. But right now I'm trying to get used to the car. Let me set. Okay, I'm actually. This is one thing. With the Model 3, you know, the gear stock here has a soft touch and then a hard, just like blinkers nowadays. And I tend to go the soft one, but then nothing happens. You have to go the hard one. Then cruise control is active, or Xpilot. If you double tap, okay, it has some bing bongs, as you guys know it with Chinese cars. So let me see. Drive mode. I was going to look for it. I just want to be in some kind of semi-autonomous mode before I fiddle around with too much. Oh, we have standard. We have standard, eco, and then snow mud. Interesting. So I will use eco mode. No, I will use standard mode. And yeah, the car pulls my seatbelt because of, I don't know, something. I heard that the headlights here has been. I mean, the headlights are pretty good. They are not adaptive or anything like that, but at least they are supposed to be good. So of course, once I'm able to test the car fully, I will test everything. Now we have to go right. Maybe I just go, oh, there's a car in the right lane, of course. Okay, get over there. One thing I noticed that we are in a tunnel. We have cars, fossil cars in front of us, and let me see behind, I'm not sure. But yeah, fossil cars around us with wheel noise, tire noise, I mean, and engine noise. And it was actually very quiet. You guys probably heard it. And now we are outside, and what kind of tires do we have here?
This one is some local Chinese version, so this is not what we will deliver on it.
Ah, okay.
So I think it's Linglong.
I was about to say Linglong.
This is not what we will deliver the car with.
Okay.
Because it was, we thought it might be rainy and cold today, that's why we put winter tires on it.
Okay. Let me see, I'm trying to figure out how do we... Okay, how was this again? You enable...
One time for all the regular cruise control, adaptive cruise control, and 2 times for Xpilot. But the Xpilot system is not ready yet.
How did you increase and decrease speed again?
On the left side on the steering wheel, you increase it. So
this one, okay. Oh yeah, this is okay. Sorry for my noobness. It's been a while since I drove Xpeng. That was the P7, by the way. And now I see slight fogging on the windscreen. Let me double check here. It is on automatic. So
it is.
So yeah. We should have it on automatic, and then it will just adjust everything and defog or do whatever. It could be that it's in recirculation mode right now. Okay, let's talk about the driving, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the car slows down a little bit in the curve. So still okay. This route here via Fetsund here is quite twisty at some parts, so we will see how it performs. Also, we also checked the consumption. I'm not sure how the consumption here works, whether it's a rolling average or how it is. So also we have to take the consumption with a pinch of salt, since this is not the final version. For a better impression of the consumption, we should wait for the final one. But yeah, I can say that it seems to have a nice ride. This is what I was looking for. How is the ride? How is the suspension? How is the soundproofing? You see, now it's slowed down for some reason. It sounds, I mean, it looks like it was some kind of maybe some phantom braking. Could have been the car that passed us, and then this car for some reason decided to slow down. So the Xpeng has been improved a lot since. Oh, you see that now it slows down, and then oh, okay. Xpilot deactivated suddenly. Interesting. It was a typical curve that most other systems would be able to drive just fine. They might slow down a bit, yeah, but they wouldn't totally disengage. So yeah, I guess it's like Morten, wasn't it your name? Yeah, like Morten said, sorry, that it's not final. So
the system is not finished yet, so we are expecting some issues there.
Okay.
But it will be, it's finished soon.
All right. But yeah, what you guys want to know is how good is this car? But almost as important, what about the bad things? It would be pointless for me to make a video and only brag about the good things about this car. You guys have seen already, it nags you, it bing bongs you, yeah? But what is the good thing and what is the bad thing? That's what we're going to find out now during this drive. I'm really impressed of the comfort. It just floats over the bumps. There are a little bit of bumps. There's some bad tarmac. Oh, you could barely feel anything. So, there's one of the other, that's a P7. Yeah, we are getting back to the group now. I've been hammering it, that's good. So, trying to get a feel now. It seems to have ride comfort that, it resembles German cars. like Fat e-tron. Maybe at some extent also the Hongxi, but the Hongxi was like boat. It was really soft and comfy, of course. But here, I need to drive some more. Ideally, I need to drive faster, and we can't drive too fast around here. But try to get a feel of how it is, how it responds to my steering. It's not as hard as a Tesla, for example. I guess you can also change the suspension, but I guess when it's set to comfort, it's supposed to be comfort. I guess we can switch over to sport maybe and see if there's any difference there. Not that most people are driving in sport and normal. So for what I remember, it has air suspension. Yeah, I actually feel like maybe sport changes the suspension slightly. At least it changes the throttle response. It becomes more aggressive now. A little touch of the little touch of the throttle, and then it just goes. But I guess most people, well, it's actually called standard, not the comfort. It's called standard mode. So I think most people will be driving in standard mode. So that's what I'm going to do also. Steering is very light and easy, so that's good. What else is it? Trying to point out here. How about the whole one pedal? You actually have, you have 4 levels of regen. When we have it in low, then let me just speed up a little bit, and then I slow down. Yeah, now we have very little regen. I can see in the power meter here, almost no regen. In medium, it increases slightly. This will probably be something similar to D mode in many other cars. And then high, then it feels like B mode. Yeah, or normal regen on, for example, a Tesla. And then there's also a single pedal. Let me see, go a little bit faster. Single pedal seems similar to the high, maybe except for that maybe it works more in low speed, but we are not able to test it now. So I'll just be using high. I prefer having high regen, and then I can just adjust it. So I will also try to do a little overtake, see how it can handle it. But I can feel like even in the standard mode that the throttle response maybe it could be smoother. I'm typically trying to drive as smooth as possible. Nowadays I have wife and baby with me, and I will try to drive as smooth as possible, except for when I drive alone, of course. And then I feel like even when I try to go smooth, then maybe it could have been slightly smoother. Here we can hammer it. Oh, it's fast! Oh, it's fast! It was almost unexpectedly fast for a big SUV. Okay, and we are just in standard mode. I think actually wait, how was this again? Yeah, I think just like other Chinese cars, in order to unlock all the power, you have to be in sport mode. Okay, let me see. Let me go a little bit slower. Let's check the car I overtook. Okay, and then let's go faster. Yeah, it has this gradual acceleration, but if I go to sport mode, you can hear the sound. See how is it then? Oh, okay, then it's way more instant. You, bam, you know. Wait, let me see. I'll try again. Okay, slow down a bit. Slow down a bit. Ooh, you know, not many cars I drive nowadays has this instant. I'm making Morten dizzy now. But not many cars has this instant torque. They tend to via software soften out the curve a bit. But this one, you can actually just go Schnell if you want to. Oh, I like that actually. That's good. Okay. The whole software here, I'm not gonna mess with it now that I'm driving. It's just a whole big, yeah, there are lots of stuff here. Whoa, you can actually, what was that again? I accidentally went somewhere.
Push the steering wheel.
But there was the 360 camera.
Yeah, the steering wheel button on the
oh, Xpilot?
No, under the car on the left side. Left side.
Left.
Farther up.
Oh, sorry.
Steering wheel.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, the park assist. You can actually use the camera while driving. So most other cars can't do that, except for Tesla and the Korean cars, well, at least the EV6 and Ioniq 5. This could be useful, for example, if you're off-roading, because it actually makes the car transparent. And actually, when you're going slow, there was also another park mode where you can rotate and do a lot of more stuff there. So let me just close this one for now. I don't want to be distracted by it. I'll just go to the map or something. I'm not sure. Just go to home.
So because of the get started, you need to push that one first.
Ah, okay. Yeah, there's some confirm and stuff. So yeah. But another thing, I've seen more and more nowadays that Chinese cars, they are getting surprisingly good when it comes to drive comfort. Like it's wet outside today, and we are on wet road. I can see the car in front of the Xpeng P7 in front here. There's water kicking up from the tire, and if I open the window here, let me check something. How was this going? It's not double pane, not acoustic glass here, seems like.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's still very quiet.
Okay, but it's still very quiet. BMW, iX, and well, many of the BMWs, they also don't have double pane glass or acoustic glass. But it's very quiet, and I can't hear that typical hissing sound from water on the road. It'll be like some cars, like old cars, it's old Teslas, Millennium Falcon, Optimus Prime will have this constant. Here is dead quiet, and I don't know if you can see it here, but this one has I call it the Mercedes EQS pillow. So you have the headrest, but they also have the pillow here. So very nice and comfy in here, and also we have ventilated seat and massage. And I should say about the seat comfort that I sit very comfortably. There is enough side support without being sport bucket seats. I'm actually very impressed. And Morten, what is the price for this car?
677,000, fully stocked. With
What?
everything, yeah.
677.
As is.
Guys, this car, fully loaded, 677k. You guys remember the BMW X1, the poor man's BMW? That one is the entry level, the smallest and cheapest BMW. You can't buy. I mean, you can buy i3, but they stopped production of i3. Oh, it works just like Mercedes. Yeah, the wipers here, and yeah, you squirt. This G9 cost less than a fully loaded, or pretty fully loaded iX1. Just think about it. iX1 was 700k. This is 677, was it? Can you guys believe that? We have more space. We have faster acceleration. I even feel like we have better soundproofing, better comfort. Wow. So then it boils down. Oh yeah, and also, did anyone mention charging? Anyone charging? This car can pump in 300 kilowatt. This is 300 kilowatt. I want to see that. Okay, not today, son, not today, but 300 kilowatt. Yeah. What could the BMW take again? I managed to peak at 127 kilowatt on the BMW iX1. Yeah, just in comparison, right? And then if you want to go for the fat e-tron, by the way, this is a 98 kilowatt hour battery, and it has some. Yeah, there's some. I think someone lost something. All right, we're off again. So, was just something that fell off one of the cars, but we are fine now. Oh, it's a key fob. It was funny. The key fob was on the windscreen they drove around with a key fob on the windscreen, and then they wiped for the first time. Key fob fell off the car. Oh, at least they noticed it. But okay, back to the car. I gotta say, I need to do some acrobat. It feels like it has this nice dampening on the suspension. The suspension feels German, and you know the P7. I drove it recently. Well, before Christmas, I tested it, and after testing a bunch of other cars, the Mercedes EQE, EQS, i4, a bunch of really nice cars with good suspension, the German cars. Then I went back to the P7. That was the pre-facelift. This is the facelift you see in front of us. Then I felt like, okay, the P7 was great, but it wasn't really on the same level as the German cars. Here, I feel like we could be driving an EQS SUV or some other German cars, and I wouldn't notice if I didn't show you guys this brand here, the logo. You wouldn't know, right? Well, I mean, you guys wouldn't know anyway. You were just watching. But yeah, so that is also very impressive. But there's gonna be something wrong with this car, right? Well, we'll find out, I guess, on a longer ride. Yeah, that's the thing that I can't get too much impression here, but you guys heard some of it. The voice control was really loud. I had to figure out how to change it.
You can adjust it.
Yeah, you can adjust it, yeah. It's just that also for you guys to say, oh, Bjørn, you should prepare better. Well, I came here, went to the Xpeng, talked to the guys, got some instructions, and then sat in the car, adjusted a little bit, and then off we go. Like I said, the cars have been flown in from China, and it's kind of bam, bam, bam. So we would just get all the impressions that we can get. But also for a pre-production car, I'm quite impressed. Like, let me see here. Does stuff fall out when we do this? It works great, right? Yeah.
You should try the massage also.
Okay, massage. Yeah, right. Let me see. How do you activate massage?
Push the car.
The car.
Yeah, and then you see the button to the left, down to the left, the seat.
Let me see.
The white one.
The lower here.
Yeah,
Okay.
lower there. Oh, no, this one, yeah. Then you choose which program, one of the 6.
Do we have butt massage?
No, you don't see on the back. I could recommend you should also push it to high, strength. So now it's on low. No, one more time, and you see over there.
High.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Wave massage. It says remaining, you see, Chinese position. It says remaining 14 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah. So I remember it was some of the other car. What was it again? I think it was the BMW. Oh, no, I don't remember. But that one will just show you in minutes. Here we also see seconds. Well, why not? Oh yeah, this is the real Chinese massage. It rubs me good. Or you can actually feel it. In other cars, especially German cars, feels like there's just an air cushion, because I can actually hear the something like that. But here it's not some air cushion. There's actually a little Chinese woman in here massaging me. That's what it feels like, at least. So and now I just went over some bumps, and I could almost not feel them. So you could say, okay, how sporty is this? Well, I guess it's not a car you want to drive around a track, but for people who buy this car, they probably want to have a comfortable car, and I can tell you that it is nice and comfy now. Also with the massage active, and it is so comfy. But what usually these Chinese cars fall apart or fall behind is in the software department. And then also some Chinese cars, they also fall behind in some of the comfort. But like I said initially, Chinese cars, they've been getting better and better. I'm really impressed of how good they are. And then, but not every Chinese car is like this. For example, the lower priced Chinese cars like MG, once you sit in there and adjust the seats and grab the steering wheel and drive, you feel that the suspension, the dampening, the sound levels, everything is not really that great, but you get what you pay for, almost. But here, I gotta say, man, the G9 here is really impressive. I'm not saying this because we have a guy from Xpeng in the back here, because if I was lying, you guys would find out. You would buy the car and you'd be like, hey, it's not like you explained in a minute. Oh, let me slow down a little bit. Okay, there's a leaf behind me. He's not going very fast. Okay, let me see. Go a little bit faster. Yeah, there's something moving around in the trunk. So let me try to. Okay, a leaf is going very slow. He's probably low on juice. Like, shit, do you need a tug? I have anhagekopplung. I can pull you. Oh, I like that. The car, even in normal mode, it allows a little bit of wheel spin. Hey? You can be playful. Let's see. The other guys, they are driving legally. We're not here to drive legally. Okay, see here in a turn. Oh, I like that. Oh, you know, the Volkswagens, as an example, once there is a little bit of wheel spin, it would just cut the power. No fun. But I like these type of cars where you allow a little bit of wheel spin before the TC kicks in. Oh, this is great. Oh, and you see again, bumpy roads, no problem. You can probably see in the camera. You can't feel the G-forces like I do, but you will see that the camera is not shaking like crazy. So wow, that's good. And then also I can tell that this kind of surface, it seems to be semi-all rough Norwegian asphalt. And the asphalt in Norway, they are rough because they have to be able to sustain pounding from studded tires. So they have a different compound than other places in Europe where studded tires are not allowed, which means that after some years, it would be quite, traffic. It would be quite noisy. And I can show you that if I go off the typical track, well, there's almost no difference. What the heck? Yeah, okay, normally with other cars with poor soundproofing from the wheel noise or road noise, you will hear a significant difference when I go from the worn down section here versus here. Yeah, so, okay, I think I talk enough about the soundproofing. It's really, really good. I can't wait to test it. But at least for the low speed test now, it seems like soundproofing from the road is good. But I don't know yet how the soundproofing from the wind noise is. And since this is the G9 with this type of car shape, big windscreen, there could be maybe more wind noise. So maybe if you're hammering at 120, 140 kilometers per hour, you will hear more wind noise. Yeah. But okay, so what else is to say? Well, you guys saw me trying to use the infotainment while driving. I'm not too familiar with this system. I used Xpeng before, but it's been a while, so you just have to know how, where to find everything. You see, I was struggling. Usually you go to car menu, and then you have stuff, and then you have some quick settings here. For example, adjusting steering wheel. For some reason, you cannot adjust steering wheel while driving. So the Xpeng factory, they are Xiaopeng. Yeah, I know. Is it a Xiaopeng or Xpeng? But we just call it Xpeng over here. Yeah. But the factory, they are actually listening to customers. They're listening to Norway and other countries for feedback. And they already done lots of changes based on other countries' feedback. So if you guys think it's important to adjust the steering wheel while driving, then I guess you should leave a comment, because I consider it important to do it. I don't know why they don't allow it. Pretty much every other car manufacturer, all the other car manufacturers I tried, cars, they allow you to do that. But okay, let me see. I think I should not focus too much on the self-driving, since this one is not final. But maybe I should use it again. I haven't used it. I've been driving on manual for the longest time now. So now we go back to automatic. Want to see how at least it performs. I think I will focus more on the P7. Eventually we're going to change the drivers, and then I go over to the P7 and test that one. Now we get the map here. You see if I can figure out. Yeah, it's quite self-explanatory. And also these Chinese cars, they seem to use the same map software, so they look and feel the same when you go to the cogwheel here. you have, well, actually this one looks different. Press long press shift to match the speed limit. Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, you see, ding dongs like that, at least me, I don't like it. So there was what was the chime? Well, the chime was that if you at least that was good. It showed me instruction on what to do in order to I mean what to press to do something. Okay, I press brake now to go out of cruise control, but it was to automatically switch to the new speed limit. But I would like to switch off that sound if I would drive around with it. Otherwise it would drive me crazy, because it would be ding-donging on me all the time. But that's me. Maybe other people want to have those chimes, but for me, I just want to have the car as silent as possible, unless there is some potential danger. Then, of course, yeah, it should chime at me.
You can turn most of them off, and also you can change what kind of sound it makes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard it, but you can turn most of those ding-dongs off, and you can change the way it sounds. What about the XLCC activated?
For now it's still there, but we are giving feedback on it, so we'll see when the final version comes.
Okay. Wait, I did. Wait, why did it not, okay. Cannot, it says cannot be let me see. No, I went to the wrong one. Then Xpilot. I think I enabled it. We used it earlier. That's weird. Lane depart. Okay, this is a long list of settings. Lane centering. LCC was not activated.
You have to do when stationary.
Yeah. Okay, but we can do that, no problems, and then I could just hammer the leaf. I have a leaf behind me, and we are driving quite slow anyway, so LCC was not enabled here. Yeah, just like in the Tesla also, in order to enable auto steer, autopilot, you have to be in park. 50 zone is over, all right, good. Now I just have to find a place to stop, and then we enable it, and we see how it goes. It means that earlier I thought I had it and that was not LCC, it was just regular cruise control. So even in regular cruise control, it will slow down in the curves. Okay, there's one slow.
This is not the final version, so I'm not sure if it's any point doing it, but you'll see yourself.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's skip it. Let's just follow the rest of the group. So we will not focus too much on that, because whatever impression I get from it might be wrong because it's not final. So let's focus on stuff that matters. For example, consumption. Right now, the consumption at least is claimed to be 227 watt-hour per kilometer. We have driven 35 kilometers since we started from Lørenskog. So that is not too bad. Let me see, where do I see temperature? Outside temperature, it's there, 4 degrees Celsius. And yeah, the instrument cluster and everything, I can show you guys more in another video, but it looks and feels very similar to the Xpeng P7. You have some information, we have trip meet and other information here. You can choose what you want to show. You can press and hold here and then scroll to different info stuff. And also I like it that there's a power meter. So there's a power meter for regen and power output, and actually the scale goes to 500 kilowatt. Wow, that's quite high. Other than that, I'm not sure what else to input to give this guy. Okay, except for that now we are on really proper twisty roads. I should try to drive a little bit faster, or give you guys a little bit more of the input. Still have the leaf behind us. Let me go a little bit faster now. I'm going to check how the car wags in the curves. Slow down a bit. Ooh, there's almost no body roll. Ooh, I like it. You see, what was it? Yeah, the fat EQS. That one, it's nice. Okay, don't get me wrong. I like EQS a lot, but I felt like it was quite both. Here, try to explain to you guys how this is. This feels more like it feels more like a fat e-tron actually. the way it rides, there's almost no body roll. It doesn't wag as much as some other cars. So for me, it's perfect, but you still have the softness over the bumps, and it just controls the chassis, whatever, body to not wag too much. And okay, now I feel a bit cold. Let me increase it 23 degrees again. I can do that on the steering wheel here. But how is this again? To give you guys some impressions, the Hongxi, but especially the fat EQS, felt a bit too much boat. Yeah, but then here it's perfect. It's really good. I like this. In a Tesla, for example, it can be a bit too hard. You can feel on the bumps, bam, bam, bam. But of course it's sporty if you want to go faster on the track, yes. But here, this is perfect for me, the way it rides. The fat EQS sometimes almost makes me dizzy, the way it rides. And then, what was it again? There was another car I tried recently. Yeah. The EQA, holy crap, man. But okay, that's a different price range, only 420k. But just in comparison, the EQA also rides really weird. It's a front wheel drive, and when you accelerate and decelerate, the whole car goes like this, and this is the front of the car. It goes like this, and it makes me dizzy. But here, when you accelerate or decelerate, it seems to keep the car quite level. I don't know how to explain this, but when I'm just driving around here, I don't have any big complaints, and if there are some stuff to complain about, I will complain about it. And also, for example, versus other Chinese cars, let's say the BYD Tang. The Tang has a really weird ride. Yeah. It has this bouncy ride or something like that. I'm not sure how to explain, but over the speed bump. Oh yeah, more speed bumps. Oh yeah. Oh, woman. Okay, go. Oh, she took her time. Yeah, she must be Norwegian. Oh, railroad tracks. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Let's do some off-roading. Okay, maybe not, but oh, I like it. I like it the way it rides. Yeah. So really good. It seems like maybe Xpeng they cracked the code. They figure out what people want. They want fast charging. Okay, you want ultra schnell laden? Yeah, you go for it. Well, actually, it's they're not German. They are Chinese. Yeah, but yeah, more speed bumps. Oh. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going a little bit fast over the speed bump now to try to challenge it. Okay, now I'm going a little bit slower. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you nitpick on everything, yeah, it doesn't sound and feel as nice as a German car, but still really, really good. Yeah, what was my point again? I had a good point. I forgot about it. Sorry. I just had to focus on so many things here, because eventually I'm also going to switch over to Thai. But yeah, I have to say, man, good when it comes to everything there, at least for the driving impression, everything, really good. And then eventually we need to test charging. Well, Colgate, I won't be able to test it, but 1,000 kilometer challenge, of course, and all the stuff that I test, you know. So, Morten, when are the press cars ready?
Well, it depends, because the finished cars will not arrive in Norway until September.
September, okay.
So we will probably have some more press testing closer to the summer, but we're waiting for the latest software to be finished around beginning of June.
Okay.
So after that, I would guess.
Okay, so Q3, Q4 or something, I can test the full test.
Yeah.
So actually, this is quite critical for me then to try to figure out, is this a car that is worth buying? And my impression so far is that yes, it is definitely a car you guys want. If you consider other SUVs, crossover, this is a big car, a big spacious car. If you consider this one versus some of the other ones, I mean, what do you got? I mean, if you can afford a fat EQS, you won't consider this one. A fat you can buy 3 of these cars for one fat EQS. So then it's irrelevant anyway. Versus some of the other Chinese cars, Voya 3, it's actually quite expensive. I think it was more expensive than this one, the G9. And I was not impressed with the sound levels in the Voya, and it has this weird bouncing on the suspension also. Yeah, BYD Tang, like I mentioned, yeah. Well, Hongqi, I want to say Hongqi. I guess they don't count it as an SUV, but it's still a very spacious car. And I wonder if you can also go actually higher on the suspension. Yeah. So in a way, yeah, the Hongqi, super comfy also. Hongqi would be a very good competitor, really. But this one, the G9, gets my approval so far. And there shouldn't be any crazy changes from this one versus the final version. So really good. And then now the consumption is 199 watt-hour per kilometer, but we've been driving slow. Just bear that in mind. I mean, is it going to be as thirsty as a fat e-tron? Hard to say, man. But it charges at 300 kilowatt, right? Who cares how thirsty it is when you have 300 kilowatt charging? But okay, wait, is this Fetsund? Yeah, it seems like Fetsund. No, wait, no, it's not. We came from Fetsund. This is somewhere else. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so when it comes to all the other stuff, I cannot test it yet. For example, headlights and other stuff that also matters. But I know this is towards Askim. Okay, I recognize this place now. So there's E18. You go left and you go to Stockholm. So yeah, I just follow the convoy. Yeah. So I'm really trying to find things that I don't like about this car, but at least for now I can't find it, which is a good thing because it means that there shouldn't be too many. There must be something. Yeah. No car is perfect. Even the most expensive EQS has some flaws. So, but you can say that for day-to-day driving, when we drive now, yeah, then as long as I don't notice any annoying things, then maybe no big deal. But until I enable cruise control, of course. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I think I talk enough now. So I think that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.